Turn up the volume and roll your windows down, TikTakers, because today we'll talk about the most famous highway in the world. Have you ever heard the quote, "The journey is more important than the destination"? If so, then that idea surely applies to the emblematic Route 66 in the United States. Also known as the Mother Road, this is a highway of almost 4,000 kilometers in length, which spans almost the entire country, connecting Chicago, the heart of the US, with Los Angeles in the West Coast. This highway connects 8 states: Illinois, Missouri, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, and California. And this highway also touches 3 different time zones. Now, how did this highway came to be exactly? The truth is that until the 20th century, the western half of the country was isolated from the rest due to natural barriers such as mountains, deserts, and wastelands. To reach the western side, you had to travel mostly through simple dirt roads with no signage nor maintenance whatsoever. In the 20s, many reasons forced the US to finally build a new highway. With terrible droughts affecting the southern states and the Wall Street crash of 1929, thousands of people were migrating to the west, looking for fertile lands and new work opportunities. Besides, the increase in vehicle usage demanded better highways, which were also needed to transport products and boost commerce. Cyrus Avery, an entrepreneur from Tulsa, Oklahoma, is considered the father of Route 66, since he was the one who originally presented the project. They started building the highway on November 11, 1926, and it was finished in 1938, becoming the first highway in the country to be completely paved. It started in Lake Michigan, ended in the Santa Monica beaches, and people could use the highway at any time of the year thanks to its wide outline with long straight lines. During the Great Depression, it became a road of hope for many unemployed people escaping poverty. Many moved to the promised land at the time, California, a sunny state with abundant harvests, and generous salaries for collecting grapes, peaches, oranges, and cotton. The residents in areas near the route discovered that such a big flow of travelers would need gas, food, hotels, and a bit of entertainment in their travels. Therefore, thousands of gas stations, restaurants, markets, and touristic attractions were soon built near Route 66. The highway came to be known as the Driver's Motel, and the towns near the route became very lively. However, as it happens with all big routes, it eventually had a time of decline. It started in 1956 when President Dwight D. Eisenhower approved the construction of a new network of interstate highways, the biggest public works project at the time. He had been a general in Europe during World War II and admired the German autobahns very much. He wanted to make wider, quicker, and more secure highways. Route 66 became obsolete as the new highways diverted almost all of the previous traffic, leaving the legendary route and its nearby towns and establishments almost abandoned. Finally, on June 26, 1985, the route was officially taken off the highway network of the US. We are sorry to disappoint you here, TikTakers, but if you had the dream of crossing the entirety of Route 66, you're too late, since the route is no longer complete. However, you can still travel through sections which have been maintained more or less in their original state, a section parallel to the interstate routes, and some other sections which have been conserved as historic roads. Fortunately, at the end of the 80s, nostalgic people managed to recover this emblematic route. Different associations started to appear to support this cause, such as the National Historic Route 66 Federation in 1995. Little by little, it became a common destination for tourists, getting its original splendor back. This also motivated entrepreneurs to restore old gas stations, motels, and cafes. Thanks to that effort, 80% of the original route has been recovered. With time, the US government recognized Route 66 as a symbol of the heritage of the travels by the American people and their legacy of searching for a better life. So now you know, TikTakers, whenever you have a couple of free weeks to go to the US, rent a Corvette or a Harley Davidson, and get ready to taste the classic style of American life. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it, and if you want to see more Draw My Life videos, subscribe to our channel. See you in the next episode!